Hello, my beautiful lovelies of the world. It is me, Queen Nightmare, and I have a shout out today, but I'm going to save those up for the end of the video. And I'm going to be doing a Wattpad fan fiction today. This is a note from me. I really want to hear stuff you want me to read. And it doesn't have to be Drarry. It can be anything. I really want to read it. I would absolutely like to hear from you guys what I should read next. This one sounds interesting. You Are My Sunshine, from Lair Dan. When the dark times are looming over both teenagers, they find comfort in each other, but not everything is good as it seems. Has 17 parts. You Are My Sunshine. Hello, how are you all? Me? Good. This is Drarry. A big shout out to my Drarry fans. Wait, what? Wait, I'm so confused. Oh, it was a note from oh my gosh. That was a note from the author, and she was talking about there's sex in this and stuff like that. Don't you understand, Hermione? It was a ceremony. He is one of them, and said Harry to Hermione and Ron as they headed towards Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry in Hogwarts Express. They were just passing a beautiful mountain of Scotland. It was a very beautiful sunny afternoon. The trio were sitting in the compartment all by themselves, discussing none other than Draco Malfoy himself. He is one of what? Asked Ron, confused. Harry's thinking that Draco is a Death Eater, said Hermione. A small disbelief chuckle leave her lips. You are mad, commented Ron, lightly, and bit into his chocolate frog. He is a Death Eater. I know what I saw. I'm positive that he is one of them. I can even feel it. And Harry looked at them pleadingly. And his father is a Death Eater. He has to be one of them, right? Harry, your hatred towards Malfoy is almost blinding. Don't let the hatred get into your rational mind, said Hermione, leaning closer to Harry, taking his hand in hers, forcing him to look at her face, as he turned his face towards the window, making a tusk noise. Harry was about to answer Hermione. The door to their compartment slid open, and in walked Neville, Luna, and Harry's displeasure, Ginny. Hey guys, and Neville. Hey guys, said Neville, and sat beside Ron, looking a bit shaken. We couldn't find a free compartment. Everywhere's full, and wherever we turn, everyone's looking at us like we are some kind of hero or something. Well, it's understandable, isn't it? Said Luna, peering into her bag looking for God only knows what. When everyone gave her a blank look, she shrugs and lightly says, We are we were with Harry last year, didn't we? She sat close to the door. There was left one seat between Harry and Luna. Ginny took the opportunity to take that seat. Harry looked out the window and grimaced as he felt her seat closer to comfort right beside him. The talk started to continue to the part where the same boring question how their summer were. What they did, and etc. It was a good thing that they weren't asking how was his summer, because he didn't want them to look at him in pity. He didn't like to be pitied. And then once again they all started to talk about what happened in June, and Harry felt his throat thicken with overwhelmed emotions. His beloved godfather was murdered, and he had seen it happening. It wasn't a pleasant thing to think about right now. So he closed his eyes and took a deep breath, shuddering, steady breath. Yeah, it was really awful, he heard Neville say. I mean, that man, Black, he's been really good with us. He helped us. And I don't understand why Professor Lupin looked so sad. And hey, Harry, are you all right? He asked as he saw Harry's face considerably pale. No, he was not all right. He felt someone take his hands in theirs. He frowned and looked at his hands, and which was in his lap. He looked at the hand in his like it somehow offended him, and it turned his head to the owner of the hand, but bit back of disgusted expression at bay. It was Ginny. Ginny took his hand in hers, giving him comfort. He didn't need her comfort. He didn't like the feeling of her hand in his. Ginny was more like a sister for him than someone else, to whom he could go out with. He shook his hand out of her grasp and sprung to his feet. I need some air, he declared, and took his invisible cloak out of his trunk. Everyone looked at him puzzled. As he, without waiting for an answer from them, walked out of the compartment, slamming the door after him. He heard Neville ask Hermione if Harry was okay, and she said he was, but he wasn't. He bloody wasn't okay. He needed some air. Right fucking now. So without thinking further, he started to walk towards the end of the Hogwarts Express. Every single head turned as he passed by their compartments, followed by whispers and giggles. He wanted nothing more than to hide. With a jolt, he now realized he'd taken his cloak with him. Brilliant. With safely under the cloak, he walked his way down the aisle, looking for the compartment here or there, not paying really much attention who was in them. But when he walked into the side of the Slytherin's boot, he stopped short as he saw a shockingly white, blonde hair sitting alone in one of the compartments. The first thing that Harry saw on Draco Malfoy's face was a blank expression followed swiftly by sadness in his eyes. Harry frowned and peered more closely at Malfoy, realizing a minute later that he had pressed his face to the window of the compartment. His nose was flat to his face, and it was a really uncomfortable thing to do. To tell you the truth, so he backed away slightly and looked at his face again. Malfoy looked older somehow, not the Malfoy Harry knew. He had darker looks to him. His face was the same pointy one, but it held sadness to it too. He was wearing a black suit, which Harry ideally thought suited Malfoy. Trust Malfoy to work a color on him that would make everyone shudder with raw jealousy. It wasn't the fact that he was looking darker. It was the fact he was alone in his compartment. But was this sadness? That is the end of part 1. I will do part 2 when I get home, I guess. I have school today, but I'm going to do that shout out now. Shout out to Queen_Bree. And her last name is Bree. She asked for a shout out, and she really liked my videos. Thank you, Bree. Queen. I am so honored. If you guys want me to do another series, please let me know down in the description. In the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Sorry. It's early in the morning, so my voice isn't truly woken up, but I'm woken up. And I wanted to do a quick one right now because I love you guys and I want to hear more from you. Share with a friend. Share any of my videos with friends if you think they would like them. I love spreading my words of love, and please let me know if you invited a friend or not, or if you want a shout out. I love giving shout outs, but if I give out a shout out, do not hate on them. Give their channel some love. And I love you guys so much. Give my subscribe button some love if you have not subscribed yet, and click that notification bell. I love you guys so much. See you later.